Hello, my name is Julie Hughes, and I am the founder and facilitator for the Powerful Perimenopausal Workshop. This workshop or experience is a 3-hour educational, empowering, and connecting experience for women in the perimenopausal years. So you might have no actual idea what perimenopause is, or you might have some ideas that may not be true. So perimenopause actually starts for women around the age of 35 to 37. And for most of those first years, you don't experience a whole lot of change. So it is not for women just in their 50s or older women, as most people think. It is not just the end of your period, and it is not just full of symptoms. In reality, it's a decade for many people. It's a decade-long transition, and sometimes even more, of the slow unwinding of your hormones. I like to call it midlife's puberty because in so many ways it actually mimics exactly what happened during the puberty years. And I don't know about you, but for me and for the hundreds and hundreds of women that I've worked with, especially in the mother-daughter puberty workshop that I teach, most of us had no idea what was going on during puberty. We might have gotten a book, Are You God? Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. We might have got that book. That's a pretty common one. We might have had a class. Maybe your mom even talked to you about it. But for the vast majority of us, we didn't know a whole lot of what was going on. It just kind of happened. So this class is aimed at kind of taking the stigma out of these years, showing you what they actually are, what gifts they have, what opportunities they have for growth and change, as well as telling you what does go on with your body. What are these symptoms trying to tell you if you do experience the symptoms? And so I give you all the different ways you can treat the symptoms, both naturally, which is my bent, but also hormonally. And we dig really into what this time period is for you emotionally. So I think that this is an amazing class to take with a group of friends. I do teach private classes and have groups come together all the time. Or I teach public classes where lots of women come together and we join together, and no, we don't just talk about vaginas all day. We just talked about the realities of this time period. We often laugh. Sometimes there's tears and sharing, and it doesn't matter if you're experiencing symptoms or not experiencing symptoms. It's a great class to take, even if you're on the early side and not feeling anything but want to know more about it. It's a great way to know more about what you're experiencing before you experience it, so maybe you don't go to some of those harder symptoms that can sometimes happen. So I hope that this gives you more information about the class. I hope it takes some of the stigma and embarrassment that you might be thinking about this class and gives you a reality of who this class is for. And I really like to call it an experience because it's not just me standing up there lecturing and talking the whole time, because that would be very boring. It is definitely a community experience. So I hope to see you at a class soon. Please reach out to me if you have any further questions. Thank you.